What's up guys, Rob from ChungMotorParts.com here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to replace the control board for your Motor Guide Xi5. The control board mounts to the mounting extrusion underneath the indicator panel. It's the brains of your motor and controls all of the electronic functions. When you push a button on your remote or on the foot pedal, all the information travels through this board. If you guys need to pick one of these up, we'll have the link in the description below. I'm going to show you how to replace it step by step, so let's get started. In November of 2017, Motor Guide released a redesigned Xi5 control board. The original control board had black potting and the new style has gray potting. The old style was voltage specific, meaning the boards for 12, 24, and 36 volt models were all different. The new style board is universal and will work with all three voltages. The old style board had 5 capacitors and the new style board has 4 capacitors. The new style board also has an integrated reed switch holder. First thing we're going to do is disconnect our motor from power. Next, you can remove the side plates from both sides of your bracket. There are 2 number 3 Phillips screws on each side. Be careful not to damage the locating tabs when you're removing these side plates. Next, we're going to put the motor in the deployed position, giving us access to the indicator panel. Next, you can remove the indicator panel from the mount by lifting and rotating it to clear the foot release lever. Now we can get our antenna out of the way and unplug our indicator panel ribbon from the board. Next, if your motor has pinpoint GPS, we can disconnect the lower module and remove it from the control housing. Next, we can pull the control housing up just enough to expose the control board. Next, we can remove the transmission connections. And now we can undo our 3 screws holding all of our power wires on. On the old style control board, the positive wire from the battery went around the outside of the capacitors. On the new style board, there's not enough room where the capacitors are located, so the positive wire is going to run on the inside of the capacitors. And last, we can undo the 4 screws holding the control board to the extrusion. And once those are loose, you can pull the board free. Now we can install our new board. We're going to start by applying heat sink compound to the bottom of the board. And now we can set the board in place. We're going to install it the same way it was before with the capacitors on this side and the reed switch holder towards the front. Next, we can put our 4 mounting screws in. Next, we can reconnect our transmission wires and place them inside of the reed switch holder. Next, we can reconnect our power wires to the board. The 2 positive wires are going to go to this post here. The negative battery wire to this post. And the negative coil cord wire to this post here. And once those are tight, we can put the control housing back in place. Next, we can reattach the antenna to the antenna holder. We're going to peel the paper off of the back. Run the wire through. Stick it in place. Next, we're going to apply dielectric compound to all of our electrical connections on the board to protect from corrosion. Be careful not to get any dielectric compound inside of this little hole here. This is your speaker for your control board, so if you get something clogging that, you're not going to hear any audible tunes. We're also going to go ahead and add dielectric to all of the solder points and the connections on the indicator board. And now we can plug our indicator panel ribbon back into the control board. And now we can slide our antenna back into place. Next, if your motor has pinpoint GPS, you can go ahead and reinstall your lower GPS module. If your GPS module is hooked up to an NMEA gateway, then you will route the long cable with the female connector through these slots and exit it through the groove in the control housing. If it's not hooked up to a gateway, then you can coil it up and leave it inside of the control housing. The short wire with the male connector is going to plug into the control board. And now we can reinstall our indicator panel cover. Now you can put your side plates back on. Make sure that the side plates are going over the top of this lip here on your indicator panel. This next step is for if your motor has built-in sonar and you are replacing an old style control board with the new style. If this doesn't apply to your motor, you can skip this step. You'll need to take the top cover off and change where your sonar wire is routed inside of the control box. To remove the top cover, we're going to take the 5 No. 2 Phillips screws out of the control box base. The old style sonar wire bundle was seated on the left side of the control box if you're looking at it from the coil cord side. All you'll need to do is switch the sonar bundle to the right side of the control box and then reinstall your top cover. Once you do this, you are finished with the control board replacement and ready to sync your pedal or remote. The first time the trolling motor is powered up, the foot pedal will need to be linked to the new control board. You're going to start by deploying the motor and connecting it to power. Within 10 seconds after connecting the power cables, you're going to press and hold the anchor lock and constant run buttons at the same time. The trolling motor will make a low tune to confirm that the pedal has successfully been linked to the motor. If your motor has a remote, the first time the trolling motor is powered up, the remote will need to be linked to the new control board. You're going to start by deploying the motor and connecting it to power. Within 10 seconds after connecting the power cables, you're going to press and hold the left and right arrow buttons at the same time. The trolling motor will make a low tune to confirm that the remote has successfully been linked to the motor. So that covers it for the control board replacement. If you guys need to pick one of these up, we'll have the link in the description below. I hope this video helped. If it did, make sure to give us a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching and keep trolling.